This is the Trading Playbook, where the charts do the talking, and every session makes you a better trader. Hello, everyone, and welcome to the Trading Playbook. My name is Lawton here with Verified Investing, your host, and happy Sunday. I hope you guys are having a great weekend. Before I go any further, a couple things. If you didn't watch yesterday's episode, go and watch yesterday's episode so you know what we're talking about. Second of all, if you could, I would just ask that you comment, like, and subscribe. I promise I read each and every single one of your comments, guys. And by liking and subscribing to the Verified Investing channel, you're directly supporting me and all of us here at Verified Investing, and allowing us to continue to create high-quality free content. And then finally, guys, I'm so excited that Gareth and our brand new service, the Million Long-Term Investor, is now live. That means that if you subscribe to the service, you will get our exact entries, exits, portfolio sizes, everything for a long-term portfolio. We're going to be buying some beaten up names that pay dividends and hopefully continue to grow this portfolio exponentially over time. I'm so excited for it, guys, honestly. And if you want to learn more, go ahead and scan this QR code down below. But with that being said, today we're talking again about psychological levels. And, you know, I know it's not the most complicated thing to kind of understand, but they should provide, and I'm going to show you some amazing levels that they played out this past week and a couple more levels to watch this upcoming week. With that being said, let's hop into this week's plays. So moving right into it, we can go through a couple examples. First off, LITE, where did it go this week? Where was the low this week? Look at that $600 level hitting perfectly. And look at this wonderful recovery from that psychological $600 level. Pop 29%, guys. We can go down the list. SanDisk, that key $1,000 level, hitting $1,000. Then popped 40%, guys. Unbelievable. 40% bounce on SanDisk from literally that $1,000 key level. So these things work, and I can keep on going. Look at this on Friday, Apple falling off of earnings, bouncing where the $300 level. We'll see if that lasts. And then finally, Nvidia pushing up, bouncing, finding resistance at the $200 level. But you guys came here for levels, and that's what I'm going to give you. So with that being said, let's hop back into plan A. And for plan A, I am looking squarely at Microsoft. Microsoft getting a nice bounce off of earnings, currently, up over 18% from its pre-earnings level. As this continues to march up, you're going to find resistance, of course, at this gap fill right here. But if we're talking exclusively about psychological levels, the $500 level will be a key level of resistance. We've seen this happen so much. Stocks push up off of good levels, and investors think, well, I bought Microsoft. I'm up now. Where should I take profits? 487, 495, 472. No, I like $500. If I get the $500, I'll take my money. And you can see that previously, using back data, that we have continued to trade in and around this $500 level. Previously, I know it's just a psychological number, but you can see here, we traded around it here. We traded it around and consolidated around it here. Same thing right here. And once we lost it, we couldn't get back into it. But as we're pushing off and the momentum continues off of these earnings, guys, this $500 level is a key level that I'm going to be watching this upcoming week for a potential short. I definitely believe that there's an opportunity there. And if it ever hits there, keep an eye out on the live day trading room track record, because I'll definitely be shorting it there. All right. Next up, Tesla, which, look at this thing. Amazing bounce after earnings. Where did it bounce? Guys, $300. Look at that beautiful bounce off of psychological levels. And these aren't severely complicated levels. These are just things that our brains naturally are drawn towards. And from that $300 level, about a 5% bounce. Wow. But what level should I look for this week? Well, for me, I like 5s and 10s, numbers that make sense in my brain. $350 for me will be a massive level of resistance as Tesla continues to push up, right? Continuing to break up here and break this downtrend. It wouldn't retrace all the way back to the pre-earnings level, would still be about, let's see here, be about 6% down. But if Tesla continues to push up over the next week, I certainly believe that $350 will be the level, and that is my plan B there on Tesla. And then finally, time for plan C. Let's talk a little bit about Reddit that's coming down violently here off of earnings, right? Breaking, and we're gonna put together some things that we've previously learned. We can start here, but with using a trend line. Look at this. Beautiful trend line was finally broken, right? Could argue it's a head and shoulders, but finally broke, guys. And where did it find support? At $135, key psychological level there. For me, the level for this upcoming week on Reddit is going to be the $125 level. I remember, guys, I like 5s, 10s, right? But I also like 5, 10s, 25s, 50s, and 100s, right? And this 125 will be a key level here on Reddit should we continue to fall. On Friday, got as low as about 134, about $10 away. But if we continue to see a fall into the next coming days and this upcoming week, I certainly believe that 125 should provide some support. Also around there, you have a gap fill here around 124 and a pivot low here around 120. So tons of support down there, along with that, aforementioned psychological level, guys. But I'm going to go over a couple more common playbook mistakes so you guys aren't left in the dust. So remember, I said yesterday's episode, not every single psychological level is created equal, and some take priority. So you might be thinking, well, Lawton, LITE is pushing up. Look, it pulled back past 5760. Shouldn't that be a decent psychological level? Yes. But our brains, when we're thinking about these things, we don't default to every 10 necessarily. 10s are good, 5s are good, but we default to larger denominations as the prices of the stock continue to rise. So when we get into hundreds and hundreds of dollars worth of stock, we default to 50s, denominations of 50s and hundreds, right? So for me on LIT, if you ask me, hey, maybe 760 is going to be a level, 770, 780, well, I would say, how about 800? That sounds a lot better, and it also feels a lot better in our brains, right? With that being said, guys, that's all I have for you today. Again, my name is Lawton Ho here with Verified Investing. Please comment, like, subscribe to the Verified Investing YouTube channel. And guys, go check out mine and Garrett's brand new service, the $1 Million Long-Term Investor. I hope you have a wonderful rest of your week. Let me know what trades worked out, what didn't. Leave some feedback, and I'm still taking ideas, guys, for the next technical factors that you guys want me to cover next time. I hope you guys have a great rest of your weekend, and I'll see you later. Bye, guys.
Life moves fast. One day you're starting your career, the next you're raising a family, running a business, paying a mortgage, and wondering where the last 10 years went. Most people know they should be investing for the future. The problem is they don't know who to trust, what to buy, or when to make a move. That's why we created $1 Million Long-Term Investor. I'm Gareth Soloway. For decades, I've studied the market cycles, investor psychology, and the forces that drive long-term wealth creation. One thing I've learned is that not every dollar should be traded actively. Some capital deserves a different approach, a more patient approach, a more disciplined approach. That's exactly what $1 Million Long-Term Investor is designed to provide. To help lead that effort, I've partnered with verified investing pro trader Lawton. Together, we manage a $1 million model portfolio built around the principles of long-term investing, transparency, and disciplined risk management.
Most investors don't want to sit in front of charts all day. They have careers, families, and responsibilities. They want their money working for them, even when they're focused on everything else that life demands. That's the investor we're building this portfolio for. We focus primarily on high-quality companies, dividend-paying stocks, and major ETFs positioned to benefit from longer-term market cycles. Positions are often built gradually over time. We'll add when opportunities develop. We'll sometimes take partial profits along the way, and we'll often maintain a core position to stay invested in the bigger move. When market conditions call for it, we may also take defensive positions to help protect capital during broader market downturn. The goal isn't constant activity. The goal is disciplined portfolio growth over time. As a member, you'll be able to follow the portfolio as it evolves. You'll receive updates whenever changes are made. You'll see the positions we're building, the adjustments we're making, and the reasoning behind every decision. Twice each week, I'll provide portfolio updates covering current positions, market conditions, and opportunities we're monitoring next. No guessing, no hidden trades, just transparency.
Building wealth isn't about finding the next hot stock. It's about making smart decisions consistently over time. That's how portfolios grow. That's how retirement accounts grow. And that's how long-term wealth is built. If that's the approach you're looking for, we'd love to have you join us. Welcome to $1 Million Long-Term Investor.